click anything? Do I need to click go live?
No, it's hot. We're hot.
So we're on.
Yes, sir.
This is INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. This is the coach, Mickey Clayton, and we're here in Rickards Gym for the rematch between Rickards and Godby. Boy, this ought to be a bomb burner in here today. Now, technical difficulties, we weren't able to get our pregame show on. We have both coaches here to talk to you about the last game, to give you a little insights into INSiiGHTS before we get started. I'm here with my co-host, Slick Rick Jefferson Walker. Good afternoon.
Yeah, we're here in the house of the subwoofers. I was wondering when they were going to crank it up. They got it going now.
Oh, you missed it, so you were calling for it, and now you should be happy because you got it.
Yes, sir.
We got a rematch here. We got a 69-50 game in Godby earlier. It was 26-24 at halftime. 43-26. Rickards outscored in the second half. It was a coming out party for Gentry Sparks. It's a little different look here. Godby's missing one of their main scorers, Trey Jones, their most consistent three-point shooter. And they picked up about 3 players from their JV team. All of them are scorers.
Yeah.
Also with Rickards, they added the original Gentry Sparks. They added Destin Coates.
The real Gentry Sparks.
Yeah, he's on the floor starting for them. He was hurt during the football season. They were undefeated. Played Godby, got hurt. They didn't win another game. They had 2 or 3 games they didn't score. He's a leader. The guys respond to him. He looks actually a little slim out there. He looks like he's basketball player size rather than football player size.
Yeah.
Has committed now to go to Georgia State in Atlanta. Decommitted from Purdue. And about 15 schools jumped on him in about 20 minutes.
Hey, you know you're good when everybody's waiting on you. When you say, hey, well, I'm going to change my mind. And they all hit you on Instagram and say, hey, you got a home here if you want to make it.
If you want to make it. That's exactly what they told him. So this is really going to be the first game you can throw it out. Both teams come in with a 12-6 record. Rickards ranked 2 in the INSiiGHTS Super 6. Tied with Lincoln, and at 5 is Godby. This should be a good one. Nobody standing by the jump circle. Everybody back. Here we go.
Trotman with the early tip.
He's going to be a key for him.
One thing
and he called an offensive foul, and he was never set.
That was on. That's Destin Coates.
Destin Coates on the first foul.
I mean, he just lowered his head and he went fullback on him. Everybody in the stadium saw it.
Well, Godby one is very quick, and they get after you defensively, so he'll make an adjustment to his game.
And like you pointed out, they've moved up several JV players.
Several JV players that can score. I mean, they handle, give and go. They didn't run that first time.
King wisely let go of the ball before he hit the ground. Look at King in there battling with Trotman.
He had been earlier in the year when we saw him, he had been their leading rebounder. So he's going to fight every possession. He's going to give him everything he has.
Yeah, he wants this game. I mean, he's out there battling with a 6'9" guy.
Now, who's 6'9"?
Or 6, I'm sorry, 6, how tall is Trotman?
6'5"?
6'5".
Go ahead and give him some more inches. Enhance his recruitability.
Cougars,
ISO.
Like you said, a nice give and go, high pick. Gonna take this ball out on the side, full gym, and people still trying to make their way in.
We had more in here last year.
Yeah, they're all on the walls.
Already, you could tell this is almost a turnover. Boy, wow, 2 pushes though.
Rickards with more turnovers than points already. Godby. And they're battling for that rebound. They get it to Coates.
Left-handed pass.
Coates gets it up to.
I'm with Coach Koval. I thought that was a travel there.
Gets it up to the real Gentry Sparks.
But he called a foul.
So Sparks was hit, Coates to inbounds. Raiders stack high. They throw it out to the relief man.
6'3", Malik Darasol. He sets that pick to get him off of him.
Malik sets the pick and stays out high.
High-low pass, try to enter it.
Trotman.
Much better defense down there in that post defense.
Trotman was getting maligned down there. They had him hooked at first, and then when the ball came his way, the player let him go and kind of gave him a hip push.
That was good post defense.
Turnover there by the Cougars. It's a 3 by Destin. Off the mark.
I thought he hit that ball.
There's another 3. Raiders starting out shooting threes. That can't be good for them when they have a clear height advantage.
Well, again, that's not any different. Alec got his. He got him off to a great start. Then they went away from him last game. Trotman again. He is a key. And I'm sure he rushed it.
Both teams struggling to score. 0-0.
Nah, that's not unusual in an emotional rivalry game like this. Something's going on over at the scorers table.
We had some clock issues during the JV game.
No, he told them to put 6:21 in the book. I don't know if they gave warning to coach over there, which is what I think they did. They gave him a warning. They wanted to mark the time that he got it.
Trotman missed both.
Missed both, but he's going back to shoot a free throws. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll take a break and come right back.
Trotman tried to get his own rebound. Went in and got fouled.
Well, how do you shoot the free throw with 6 people in there and go in and get your own rebound?
First points of the game was Trotman with 1. Last game, he carried them.
Alan Shingles, your hair, brother.
And he gets the roll.
Gets the roll. 2-0. 6:19 left. And Rickards in a full court press. They didn't go to this till late in the first game. Guess they really didn't need it, but this is more like we used to seeing Rickards play. You know, they play excellent defense.
Trying to get King the ball, and they're shielding him away. They know he is the catalyst.
Yeah, but they moved King over to off guard. They took him off the point and put him at the 2 guard. I don't know how long that'll last, but they're trying to save him that wear and tear of having to set the offense up and score.
Raiders, fast break.
And a pass to the big man. And a pass to the big man. Unselfish.
And boy, that starts the crowd up. Cue the crowd and the DJ. You know what time it is? In this place.
Destin Coates gave that ball to the big man to get the crowd in the game. He never had any intention of trying to score. That's what Rickards has missed, was that leadership and that point guard ability and the way he settles the team down. (4-0), 5:33 left in the first quarter. Look like they've already made an adjustment and get Tavares back at the point. First team all Big Ben point guard right there.
Boy, Tavares got away with a push right there.
Yeah, they generally let most players get away with that in the entry pass to get the first ball, get the ball in.
And boy, he's being held. Tavares is just being mangled. His mom is up here standing up. Boy, King strong to the basket.
Foul, though. A basket and 1.
King strong to the basket. His mom's sitting up here right next to me. She hadn't sat down yet.
And we're at the free throw line. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be right back. Officials doing a lot of communicating. I'm sitting down here where we are. We're trying to pay attention to it, but they're doing a lot of talking back and forth. Alan Shingles pushed in. He almost got that rebound because he pushed Malik under the basket. Here's Destin. What's he got?
Turnover. King. He goes to the hoop. And almost his mom still hadn't sat down.
That's all right. He draws that foul. He's going to get to the free throw line and shoot 2. And we'll be back.
King at the line, shooting 2. He knows he has the keys to this Godby car, and they're going to go wherever he takes them.
Nice touch on the ball.
Very nice touch.
Okay, they're gone small again. 4 guards with Allen. Tried to start Malik, get a little more rebounded in there, but that wasn't working. Godby much more aggressive on the boards.
He missed the second. Cougars rebound.
Shingles with the rebound, just in the game.
Shingles missed it.
Nice pass. Coach with the missed layup.
Coach couldn't.
And here they come. Here comes Godby. He's pushing it. Trey Jones with a shot that they miss him.
Everybody on the Godby section was waiting for that one to drop.
That's 2 rebounds for Tavares.
And that's 2 fouls on Destin Coates.
Destin picked that foul up?
Yes, sir.
Told you that.
No foul. I'm sorry, no foul. It was out of bounds. Oh, they got to use the glass. And look at that King in there battling.
Again, with Gentry Sparks.
Look at King in there. 5'7". He's in there battling 6'2", 6'1" guys.
Tremont Charlton in the game.
But you know King is going. Got good penetration there, kicked it out.
That's one of the differences in the game already. Godby's second chance opportunities. They did not have these in Godby, Jim.
Yeah, Rickards dominated the offensive boards in that first game. Trotman just manhandled them in the first game. Cougars spread it out. Get it to King.
Shoots the 3.
It's off the mark.
And they get a second shot opportunity.
They reset. Cougars much more patient. Coach late getting back.
Coach tried to steal the ball, so he gambled on it. That's why he was coming back on defense there.
King with the air ball. There's Gentry Sparks. Gentry Sparks lights it up. King right back down the court.
Basket by
Catches him low
by Vincent McCray. Hits the 3.
That was McCray?
Vincent McCray.
Sorry.
Hit the 3. Now you calling everybody on the team Gentry Sparks.
Gentry Sparks is 13. I'm sorry. You're correct. That was number 5.
Good deflection.
McCray with the deflection, and King picks up a foul.
Yeah, but that foul was a soft foul. There's been a whole lot more physical play in the game than that one. I want him to keep control of the game, but I want to let him play.
Yeah, that's 23. I believe 23 was on the JV squad.
Gentry Sparks and Alan Shingles. Gentry Sparks and Alan Shingles.
Godby full court press. 23 was the guy on the JV squad who was hitting the hot sauce and 1 moves in the last game that they played. Try to get into Trotman. Bad pass. Had a poor trajectory.
Well, it's defended a lot better. You knew Coach Coble was going to make some adjustments. You had to know that.
Yeah, because Trotman killed him down low. Cougars keep the ball out high. Turn it over again.
That actually was a nice shot.
Wow. King right back up the court. No hesitation. King said he's going to do it all on his own. Look at King. He's right back down the court again.
Good rebound by Alan Shingles.
And the foul there is on Gentry Sparks.
9-5. Rickards, 2:33 left. Okay, I see the substitution pattern. Rest one big guy at a time. It's going to be a long dogfight. Here comes another starter out the game. Berlingo in the game.
Coates out of the game.
Right now, the way Vincent McCray is playing, they can afford to do that. Game's leading score of 5 points. Looks like he changed pivot feet then.
Boy, this is a dog fight going on out there. They're expending a lot of energy.
For the first quarter.
For the first quarter. Boy, Godby is in high gear, offensively and defensively. There's King. Tip.
Tried to do too much. Tried to do too much.
King right back to the basket.
But he had to fight all the way to get there.
Ooh, travel, all right.
All the Godby coaches were on the floor. Actually, Alan Shingles was doing pretty good there.
Yeah, I thought Shingles had 3 rebounds or 4 rebounds right there. Had 1 offensive and 2 defensive.
Terry Bruton, 6'5" junior in the game.
He was keeping the Cougars in it with his offensive rebounds.
Gentry Sparks.
It's a Gentry Sparks. Nice block there.
He tried to look him off, but you could tell the way he was dribbling the ball, he had no intentions of passing that one.
Gentry Sparks right there at the 15-foot range, misses a jumper. Cougars rebound. Cougars beating that offensive board this game.
And Taiwan Howard, 6'2" sophomore, grabs that rebound.
King's out of the game.
Good help defense.
Catching a break. Oh, nice block out. Nice box out there by the Godby player to give his man a clear lane to the goal. Boy, Rickards careless with the ball.
Jalil Webster, 5'11" sophomore, scores that last penetration move.
Yeah, this is to the detriment of the Rickards team, the guards. Boy.
McCray is killing them.
McCray is on fire.
He has 8 points, second 3. He's hit.
12-7. He just spotted up on that one. Had a shield in front of him.
12-7.
Boy, the Cougars look out of sync without King handling that ball. And Rickards goes right the other way. They got to get King back. Get King's down in some Gatorade. Coach Coble immediately looked over at him.
No, he's going to sit till the end of the quarter. I'm wrong. Here he is coming in.
Yeah, Coach Coble looked over immediately at him. Cougars throw it away. No, it's off a foot.
Deflected by Rickards. 14-7.
McCray doing the job for the Raiders.
Yes, he is. They're giving him a blow now.
Without Trotman in there, McCray picked up the slack.
They did. They extended the lead.
Yeah, Raiders always, Coach Eli always has an ace in the hole, always has a trump card.
And we got a foul. He's going to the free throw line, number 25, Terry Bruton, 6'5" junior. We'll be right back. And during that break, the referee immediately went to Terry because he saw him bump him on where he got fouled. He bumped Gentry, so he wanted to say something to him before it got out of hand.
Coates comes back into the game for the Raiders. You got a new player for Godby. I didn't see him in the first game.
Well, Godby added 4 players. And lining up that second free throw.
They're on pins and needles up here. Cougars make it. Missed it.
Oh, that.
Coach surveys, looks up at the clock, sees he has 20 seconds. Time's ticking.
Back in a 2-3, Godby is.
Raiders are going to hold.
Yeah, Coach Coach Avery telling him, get the ball back up top.
Get the ball back to Destin.
Right, 8 seconds.
And he throws it away. Oh, my gosh, unforced error. They're going to get a foul.
And a foul.
Boy, that was costly with 2.4 seconds.
Trimble Carlton just threw it away. He wasn't even close. And they're going to the free throw line, shoot these free throws. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be back.
Yeah, that turnover was unforced, unnecessary. No pressure on him. He just threw it away. King at the line. Drops it. Well, that helps the Cougars out tremendously.
Did you see him push the block out away when they came and blocked him out?
I actually had my head down. Had my head down on the changing the score on the screen. King pulls the Cougars within 4. They were down as many as 7. Almost.
Man, that hit the rim twice and almost went in. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're going to close out this first quarter, 14-10. Rickards up 4. We'll be right back to get this second quarter going.
We're clear, stand by, and we're back.
Man, it's 14-10 first quarter.
There we go.
There you go.
They kicked in the subs.
There you go. I know you got the camera on them.
I got it on them. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment in the house of the Raiders.
Say never a dull moment, huh?
Never a dull moment.
Well, the score at first time when we played at Godby, the score was 14-8 at the end of the first quarter. Godby was able to come back and tie the score up at halftime. So we'll see how this really translates to this game. And there were a lot of turnovers by Rickards the first time they played Godby, but as long as he has Destin in there, everybody else tends to relax a little bit and let Destin bring the ball up.
Again, turnovers kill the Raiders in the games we saw last year, and even a few of the games, the tournaments that they played this year.
And this is from a guy who's only been in practice like 10 days. He had a football injury that was serious enough to keep him out for the remaining part of the season and was able to come back. I'm absolutely sure Coach Eli is happy to have him.
Yeah, absolutely. When your guards struggle, Coach Avery's over there yelling out, telling somebody to penetrate so they can get Trotman in the game. Boy, Raiders with a strong rebound, back up. Destin coach with a rebound, turns it over. Oh, good defensive, good hands. Trotman gets it, just bangs his.
Wow, we got that. Boy, got a little crazy in there for a minute.
Got crazy. I just let him go.
Let him go. We're going to take a break and come back, catch these free throws. And we got Malik at the free throw line, shooting 2.
Malik played a big part in that first game with the rebound, with the Raiders dominated the offensive and defensive rebound set.
Nah, you're right about that. Big Jeff, I'm going to get you to come back and do a free throw shooting clinic.
And they would probably be even worse.
At least you honest, Jeff.
Wherever they are now, they would probably be double. They would go from bad to worse.
I got Rickards 2 for 6 this half already.
They would be 0 for 24.
Oh. That rest seems to have done a lot. Tavares just looks a lot fresher right now.
Yeah. There he's looking for that catch it there. You know he's going to shoot.
Without Trey Jones not being here today, he's gonna have to step up a lot and score for him.
Yeah, Raiders get Cougars get a putback.
Yes, they did.
14-12.
Zakel Byron.
Double dribble, boy. Unforced turnovers killing the Raiders. They haven't scored.
Wow, we got a timeout here. 30 seconds. By Rickards. They're not going to let it get out of the way. And we're going to. I know where your camera is for those on the live stream.
But they're cranking up over that rowdy student section. Earl Hankerson got the banner. He's got the rowdy student banner up there. They love it.
Yeah, Rickards athletic director Earl Hankerson went out and got him a rowdy Raider student section like they needed some encouragement. They didn't need any encouragement.
Well, you know, I saw him on the Nissan commercial.
Oh, yeah.
He's a superstar now.
Big time, sitting down here with his arms folded.
Yeah, he got.
Looking at his Apple Watch.
He got his Nissan endorsement money.
Yeah.
Well, King.
Oh, that pass was lucky to get there.
King always draws a crowd. Whenever he gets the ball, everybody's looking at him. No one is paying attention to their man. Everybody's looking at King because they know that's what he's going to do.
And that's what he did there.
Right to the basket. 3 6'2" guys, 1 6'5" guy. And he goes right to the basket.
7 points for Tavares.
He's fearless.
He's under more control today than he was. And he has more pressure on him, but he's still playing under control a lot more.
And he's out here chasing the ball. That's the man they got a shield from the ball. The Raiders get it to him. And boy, almost another 3, and they're in there battling.
He took that rebound.
Coach Coble, they got the foul, and he's still upset. They gave him the foul, and he's over.
No, they called a jump ball.
Oh, it was a jump ball.
Yeah, they didn't get a foul. Oh.
King throws it over to into the scorer's table.
Coach Coble's on him.
Yeah, Coble is on him.
He's telling him to run 3, but he had another word in there.
But that's his guy, though. He knows his guy. He loves to be coached hard because he plays hard. Trotman.
First time the ball got into him.
Raiders said that's the easy money play right there for them.
Well, Godby's made it steal. Ooh, Godby's made it very difficult. He should have passed that one.
Boy, Raiders nifty on the defensive footwork.
Nifty on the defensive footwork.
21 was guarding a man out here high on the post, and the man shifted, and the defender shifted with him.
Jeff, stop, Jeff. Stop, Jeff. That was transition defense there.
Good transition defense.
Stop, Jeff.
Nifty footwork. Just giving credit where credit's due.
Oh.
Here's a 3 off the mark. 3 was off the mark.
Is that what you call it?
Couldn't really see.
That shot barely stayed in the gym.
16-14.
Alec, he jumped over your back and got that one.
Kings fired like a shot out of there.
And fighting. I mean, he's fighting them off of him all the way down.
Raiders, like the Cougars, tie it up. 16-16. Got a game here.
Zach O'Byron inside. Offensive rebounds.
Unforced turnover.
Oh.
Unforced turnover.
Well, one of those few times Eli got up. He almost bumped the referee there. (16-16), but this is how the first game was. It was tied up at halftime.
Yeah.
It was tied up at halftime. Rickards didn't blow them out now. Here comes that double team to get the ball out of his hands.
Well, dangerous pass against the Raiders when you're throwing it a long way.
They want the ball in anybody's hands but Tavares. Across the goal. That's where they beat him last time.
There's Trotman there. Gets rejected. Godby fans up on their feet.
Well, they didn't get that inside in Godby, Jim. He might hit this one.
They're letting them play now. King's mom's up here making the camera shake. He's trying to tell the Godby fans to cheer. Zach O'Byron started that with the block shot down there. They get this Trotman. Coates with the rebound. Puts it. There's the real Gentry Sparks with the score.
With the follow-up, they got 3 shot opportunities. Top still down 1, 18-19.
Yeah, this is going to be, boy, King with the shake and bake. Off the mark. Oh, Trotman just pushed. Trotman just manhandled.
Yeah, he did. So what's the referee saying to him?
Trotman just manhandled. He better be glad.
But he didn't call a foul.
Yeah, he better be glad the ball is going.
But he didn't call a foul there. Thank you.
Yeah, he just shoved the little guy out of the way.
Boy, they run that double at Tavares every time he gets the ball. They want the ball in anybody's hands but his.
Roy Rickards is contesting every shot. And there you can tell that's what Coach Bryant told him.
Yeah, that was the wrong person.
It's going blue.
Both referees standing there, they didn't know who to give the ball to.
It's going
Both of them were standing there looking at each other, and nobody made the call.
18-19, 3 minutes to go. Raiders have got to handle the ball. Cougars have snuck their way back into this one.
They didn't sneak their way back in it.
Well, they battle their way back into it.
Yes, they did. Here comes the double.
There.
Nice slide.
Boy, the Godby folks are up.
No, that's one of the kids off the JV team.
And he nailed that one.
That way we said that they had moved scorers up.
That's
he
what they needed.
moved his JV team. That's why Rickards won the JV game like that, because they had got manhandled at Godby.
Look at Trotman in there.
He didn't even look at the basket that time.
Destin off the mark. Rebound Raiders.
Way to look over the floor.
Destin with another opportunity.
Yeah.
Destin Coates. Boy, this is going to be one for this is going to be a classic tonight.
22-21, 2:06 left. No, I don't believe that. That's the JV boy.
Woo!
That's the JV boy.
I got to give it to him on that one. That's 2 back-to-back.
I didn't think he'd make that one.
And his mama's up here. I can't tell you what she yelled, but she yelled something.
Oh, that's the JV kids. He moved them up, and it's made a difference.
Trotman throws it away.
Got his shot block. He's been a little different there. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're going to come right back.
Godby mom and dad and everybody up here celebrating. They're loving it.
And they should. They're trying to talk to Trotman over here, but he's not really listening well. He's got a little bit. Coach Curry got to him, and he got quiet. I'm glad to hear that.
King's going.
The ref looked at that push. Dunk now. Malik with a layup.
23-25, a minute to go. Full court pressure. Well, King's got to love this.
Oh, great pass. Oh, he traveled. Let me be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, he got away with the travel there. He spun. The referees are sitting there enjoying the game. Forgot to call it.
Yeah, forgot to call it. We're going to come back for this free throw. We'll be right back.
Boy, INSiiGHTS watchers on the stream are loving this one.
Hey, the ones here loving it.
I'm loving it.
I like his heart. And when he blocked Alec Trotman down there, he got so fired up about it.
Missed the free throw.
That's okay.
It's all right.
That's all right.
Boy, Raiders still careless with the ball. Destin Coates from downtown.
Destin with a deeper three than the last one he shot.
Coach Bryant jumped up. Coach Bryant, oh, that's a horrible call. Coach Bryant jumped up to tell him no, and the ball hit the bottom of the net. He threw his fist up. Yeah.
Wow, they called a travel on that. They had beat him up. They're telling Colville again to go over and sit down, but they kind of beat him up. But they're letting them play.
Yeah.
But I still like the way Tavares just keeps his composure.
This is what I expected in the first game that we had.
Well, you did have it the first half.
Uh-oh. There's another one from downtown. Raiders on fire. And they're talking the talk and walking the walk.
McCray hits another one. That's his third for the evening.
I see the Godby. Turnover. They get it to coach back.
And again, see the unselfishness.
Boy, he should have just laid. He had all the time in the world to lay that one in.
But that's not him. That's not him. He's trying to get his teammate in the game. That's why his teammates love him. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Well, you got to love the heart from those players that are moved up.
Oh, absolutely.
Takes huge pressure off King, and they put the three-point shooters right back in. Because now you got to account for other scores. You just can't key on King.
There you go with that Rick High chant. I kind of like that. But did you see him get quiet when he got ready to shoot?
Yeah. Good discipline there by the fans.
Oh, they know basketball. Oh, that trap coming.
19 seconds.
That's who they want. Godby wants anybody other than Tavares to handle that ball.
19 seconds. And boy, they've got King double team. There's a shot. Boom. Off the mark a little bit, maybe out of his range. And they're 7 seconds. He passes it up. Misses.
But I thought the person he should have went to was Destin Coates in the corner.
No good. Boy, we got a barn burner here, 31-27.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We got a good one here, and this is INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, and we will be back. Man, we were running so far behind on those timeouts, Jeff.
How many breaks?
I mean, we were. I got them in. We at 9 now, but
9.
We were at 5 for the longest.
Gotcha.
And I wanted to tell you did a real good job how you cut them off at the timeouts. It made it real easy when I edited them.
Gotcha.
You let me know when you want me to get Coach Hankerson in.
We can go ahead and we can get him now because we'll probably definitely need to fill some time. I haven't looked at the stream, but I got a couple of text messages. My son sent me a text and said, "Calm down and call the game." I'm so excited watching these freshmen hit three.
I'm glad he told you that. You just stand up. And where do you want him?
Yeah, that's fine right there.
You got him? Because I'm getting ready to sit back down. You got him?
You don't want to be next to him?
Okay. Because that's too much for me to get in and out.
All right, stand by.
Let me know when you're ready. You hear everything okay, good?
We good.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear him. He got his Nissan money. He don't know anybody now.
Yeah, not till he drive a Nissan.
That's right. Hey, the people going nuts about that commercial.
Yeah, we know how that go, but you're on the air. You're on live stream.
All right, he's up.
You're up, Coach.
Okay. With us at halftime, we have the illustrious, famous, we got the legendary Coach Earl Hankerson from Rickards High School.
I appreciate that, Coach.
Oh, man, but I only told the truth there. Thank you for being our guest today and for the fine hospitality that you have always shown us every single time we come here.
Yes, sir.
We love coming to Rickards.
And we love you coming to Rickards.
Oh, man, we walk in, it's like coming to home. Everybody speaks to us, everybody talks. And then you got people saying, "Oh, man, your favorite Rick." I said, we didn't hardly cover Rickards as much this year.
Nah, hey, but that's okay.
We understand.
They got to have something to fuss about.
Got to have something. Tell us about Rickards athletics this year. How's it going? You know, what do you look forward to? What's been your successes today? Share it with everybody. Tell a story that you want to tell.
Well, first and foremost, one of the greatest things that we are very proud of is that our student athletes are students first. And so they're taking care of their business academically in the classroom and making sure that they're taking care of their responsibilities. And that's what we pride ourselves on. Especially, we want our kids to be able to go to college with or without the athletic activity that they participate in. And so our coaching staff is doing an excellent job in that.
Okay, well, tell me what a difference Destin Coates makes coming back into the program from being hurt early.
Yeah, man, Destin is just a great athlete. We're really excited about what he has the opportunity to do at the next level. And we're very excited about that National Signing Day and trying to figure out where he's going to go. He's faced some adversity with the injury that he had, but we know that he's going to be able to bounce back from that and be able to contribute wherever program he ends up in.
Okay, so it's not set that he's going to Georgia State?
We don't know. We'll see on National Signing Day. Nothing said until you put that pen to paper.
Okay.
He did tweet that he is committed to Georgia State, and we fully expect him to honor his commitment.
Okay.
And we're excited about it. It's going to be a great opportunity for him, and a real good opportunity for us to go to Atlanta to watch him play.
Okay, I agree with that. Tell us about, you had another young man sign to go to Louisville. He had committed to them early in his
Marcus Riley, Mr. Electricity, has been that throughout his entire time here at Rickards. And just a phenomenal athlete. Another one of our student athletes that's fully qualified and ready to go to school. We tried to get him out of here early. He was a couple classes that he needed to finish up, but he's taking care of that easily. And so he's going to be ready to go. He's going to be great for Louisville.
Okay, do we have some more people that are going to sign
Looking at Ferrante Coward.
Okay.
He has some really good prospects. Illinois has come calling, Western Carolina, Florida A&M. And so hopefully we might see him in the orange and green.
Go Rattler.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Yeah, he was also one of our Dr. Arthur Woodard academic students of the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Season.
Another awesome student, 3-point plus GPA. Listen, one of the great things about Ferrante, when he came here from Tampa, he was a full year behind. And he committed himself to everything that we were telling him to do. And he got into the fold and got into the Raider Nation way of doing things, and the young man has done an outstanding job, caught himself up, and he's ready to go to college, fully qualified as well.
That shows the leadership from Principal Cook as well.
Yes,
I see him standing a cool Cook over there on the side with his MCM suit on.
We appreciate all the help that Rickards has been to INSiiGHTS since we started, and even taking advantage of some of the things that we have in terms of the Jimmy Saul's Leadership Academy. We came over, had a chance to talk to the young men on your football program about some leadership traits that they needed to work and develop.
Oh, yeah.
And because of the outstanding leadership, it trickles down. We say all the time, the championship's won by the administration. And you have an athletic director that played basketball and very supportive of athletics. We know Mr. Doug Cook, who wanted to come to Rickards. The interview that we had earlier with him, he wanted to come to Rickards.
That's right.
And tell us about the academic success. I know that he had told us earlier we were almost at a 96% graduation.
Our students graduate here at Rickards High School, bottom line, and we take pride in making sure that we can graduate students and send them on to a better and a successful future. And so it's really good to come every day. I coordinate a college prep program. We just had 2 students yesterday admitted or accepted to Florida State.
Okay.
And, you know, out of 40,000 applicants, we're able to get a few of our students accepted. And so it's just an awesome experience of what our kids are doing in the classroom to commit themselves academically.
And that's, I said, the administration, the emphasis on the academics is really key. And, you know, every time I look around and see Rickards, you know, and I see my guy not playing this year, you know, we talked about it during the women's game when Rickards played at Florida High. But we have a number of people who are on here now who didn't hear that. Would you like to give them a short version of what happened to Alan?
Yeah, Alan Jean Rose and also Willem Lambe. We had a couple students come to us from the islands that are, I guess, French territories. And administratively, they were not allowed to participate by the FHSAA. And we're still fighting that battle daily with them, trying to get these students. Still fighting, Coach. We're going to fight till it's over. And because the kids deserve an opportunity to play. They've done, turned in all of the paperwork and everything that the association has asked us for, and they still continue to deny these students.
Whose island was destroyed by the hurricane.
Island destroyed by a hurricane. And because they're a French territory and not a U.S. territory, they're holding these students out, and they're victims of this entire situation.
When you spoke about it during the women's game, we got a number of comments that were relayed to us, people wondering if legal action had been taken to try to get the young men to play.
Yeah, we've actually been in touch with the immigration attorney, but we've gone further than that and actually went to the Homeland Security office in Jacksonville, who has said that these students are allowed to be here for 1 year at a public school, even though we're not an SCVP approved school. And so they can be the student government body president, they can be the leader of the chess club, they can be any leader on this campus, but the High School Athletic Association is saying they can't play basketball. It's just not right.
I agree. But out of all the stories that we've had, that is one that we've had at halftime that we have gotten a lot of comments on, and people are really concerned and don't think that it's fair or justified and want to make sure that Rickards is doing what needs to be done, and their parents are pursuing all opportunities to try to get them an opportunity.
Absolutely. I tell you, these young men have handled it with complete class and dignity. They believed in what we've told them. They're gonna. The most important thing is they're gonna be graduates of Rickards High School. But if you want to have a voice about it, contact the Florida High School Athletic Association and ask to speak to Mr. Mike Colby, who is the Executive Director of Eligibility, and go even further with Mr. George Tommen, who is the director of the Florida High School Athletic Association.
And tell them the names of the student athletes that are being mistreated.
Alan Jean Rose and Willem Lambe.
Alan Jean Rose and Willem Lambe.
Yes.
And Alan Jean comes over to INSiiGHTS and speaks to us in every game.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, handled it with complete class and dignity. Two young men that you couldn't ask more for.
Well, we really enjoyed our relationship again. Even last year, the team that probably spoke to us the most was the Godby boys team and the Rickards girls team.
Yes.
And those two teams have a special place with us because of the way they've always responded and pushed us with INSiiGHTS. And we appreciate you and wish you the best of luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. As always, one nation, greater nation.
Oh, that's the way to end it there. That's the way to end it. Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Jeff.
We'll take a quick break.
Quick break. It's right. We'll do that. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll come back for the tip-off. Not the tip-off, but the ball out.
All right, we're back.
We're back, 31-27. Rickards up by 4. Game was tied at halftime earlier in the year. And the third quarter is what really ended up being part of the demise. It was a 20-9 third quarter for Rickards when they played. But Godby has now settled a lot more into that zone. They're trying to lob it inside, but they good offside help.
Yep, trying to get it, stick to the original game plan, get the ball down low to Trotman.
Coach Koval left his JV players who contributed so much. He left them on the bench starting the second half. And they called a technical foul. And they called a technical
Coach
foul.
Eli comes over and said, okay, explain this. He don't even.
He got a technical foul on both. While they're figuring it out, we'll take a break.
What's funny there, Coach Eli just jumps up and looks at him, and the referee has to look, tries to walk by him.
No, Eli was standing in the way he couldn't walk by.
Where he could walk by him.
You're still giving me my breaks up there, aren't you, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that. I love this 2-3 and how this, I was just going to say how they're sagging inside. He shot that one a little quicker than normal.
Yeah. Trotman gets in position on defense. Cougars take a shot, get a
He got a running start to the basket and
Wow.
almost tipped it in.
Almost tipped it in.
The point guard, 5'7". Oh.
Gonna get a block. Starting off.
31-27. Coach didn't leave. He didn't leave his sophomore sensation on the bench too long. That boy was hitting them threes. He had to get him back in the game.
Back in the game. You know, you may lose a little something defensively.
I like how Alec went around the block out of bounds and came back in.
Boy, bad idea.
Good finish inside.
Cougars recover. Like I said, we've mentioned it time and again. Those cross-court passes. Raiders just too quick. And you got world-class athletes out there like Destin Coates and company. Coates off the mark.
31-29. Kind of has that Dick Barnett kick when he shoots it. I don't remember that last year. But he really didn't shoot a lot last year. He was just a floor general a little bit.
Well, you had Merrick in there, who was a dual, versatile, inside-outside threat. King could
strong rebound.
Yeah, King could penetrate last year and kick to Merrick, or go in there and miss a shot, and Merrick would be right there to rebound and put back.
Nice shot.
Boy, he's taking over.
He has.
He's taking over, and that was right in front of King. He gave him the and one step back and popped the three.
And the Rowdy Raiders student section jumped up.
They know.
They closed out on him a lot quicker that time.
Yeah, they know he's another shooter.
And they got to JJ. They got to him in. They closed out on him real quick. And Jason Jackson, 3-point specialist, the sophomore deluxe.
Jackson. Coach
and he shot like this during the JV season. It's just not a hot game. He shoots it.
Coach Koval had to tell him what to do on that inbounds play. Again, it shows that, you know, he hadn't been practicing with the first team and not totally clear where he's supposed to be or what he's supposed to do, but he knows how to shoot the ball.
Yeah, they had to call that body in. They had to call that. And it's not so much practicing with the first team. He hadn't been on varsity that long, so
yeah,
the plays are the same, first team or second team. But that's why it's a lot of teams make the JV team run what they run on varsity. So if you move them up, they're familiar to your system and what they're doing.
Right.
Those high schools that run K through 12 really have an advantage because a lot of them go all the way down to middle school running the same system.
They started 5th grade.
Oh, yeah, well, that's when my daughter started.
5th, 6th grade. Cougars with a nice jumper there.
Jaleel Webster, another sophomore, 34-31.
Trotman is just kind of lurking back there.
That looked like it was a turnover, but
yeah.
Excuse me. That looked like a turnover about to happen.
Timeout, Cougars.
And we got an INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Weekend. We'll take a timeout like Godby did, and we'll be right back.
Raiders go with the set it off. Boy, they're battling over here with this Godby section to your left.
Well, I'm getting battling in my back over there. At least they got the cheerleader up over there.
At least they're not dropping her like another school did.
Like another school dropped them twice.
Yeah, King looks a lot more comfortable, and they immediately go to him with a double team. They're holding him. Had him high hooked.
Sure did. I mean, it wasn't even discreet. They just had his arm wrapped around him.
And a bear hug.
Yeah.
That's a travel. And Trotman with the block and pushes a fast break.
Get it to the guard and get it back. He almost kept it too long.
He kept it too long. Allowed the Cougar defense to converge. King with the ball. Surveys. He's going to the hoop. That's in a moving screen on 20.
34-31.
They tried to transition. 11 tried to transition to help shield King. 20 was stepping while King was going by instead of moving screen.
Godby still in the game. They were not in the game at this point. First time they were starting to get away from him. Actually, Rickards is having trouble with this 2-3 zone now. That's the shooter right there.
Trotman's lurking. Well, Coach Koval is yelling 3 seconds. He's yelling for a 3-second call. Raiders up by 5. They come to double team King. He almost double dribble. There's alley-oop. It allows Trotman to get back. Trotman with the foul.
And they're going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll take a break and come back for these free throws. Deshaun Rucker, 2 points. Had a chance for a 3-point play earlier in the game, missed the free throw. Nice touch on that one.
Knocks it down. Nice touch. 32-36. Knocks both of them.
Nice touch.
33-36. Cougar's still in it. Coach Koval's trying to get the fans involved.
When he did that at Godby, it worked.
Well, he knows these teams are basically a clone of each other. And you know the crowd energizes them.
Skip pass. Come on, Destin.
King was waiting on that one.
He almost kept that too long.
Cougars pull within 1. He's looking at the basket. There's Coates. King with another steal. King on fire. He's going to the hole. And he gets blocked.
Get blocked and rebounded the ball. Give it to the big man. He started to keep that for himself.
Yeah, everybody in the gym was waiting for him, knowing you can't dunk, man. Give it to the
big man.
Boy, that looked like a double dribble. The referee's out of position on his backside.
They got away with that because Alec Trotman, timeout over there. And they're going at it again. And we'll come back after this, but we'll watch the argument.
Raiders got the subs rolling. Millie Watkins up by 5. Up by 3.
It's 38-35, 2:31 left in the third quarter. And the chess match continues. As intense as this game is, you're beginning to now see the weight of this game on people.
Yeah.
The first half, there were a lot of substitutions and playing them to get to the second half. Now you're beginning to see some of them get a little bit windy. I'm still amazed that Destin Coates been able to play as long as he has and been out for as long as he was out. Tavares King, his defense, his quickness.
2 steals right there.
Here comes the trap. Nobody in position to pass to him. Or for him to pass to.
They went out to double King,
but they've been doubling him the whole time. That's not new. Oh, they jumped. They responded to the jump shooter then. Made him put it on the floor.
Yeah.
That's the difference playing varsity. They make adjustments.
Yeah. Yeah, they saw it. He caught the ball. They were on him immediately. They were on top of him.
And once, when you go through the circuit now, they know who the shooters are, so you have to develop your game.
Yeah.
I was going to say they hadn't been able to get that pass inside.
Ball out. You see the?
And both coaches are telling Alec, when you post up, you got to pin him with your arm so he can't come around you. 38-35, 1:44 left.
Gentry Sparks in the game. What that looked like. He's gonna get a push. See, on 21.
Who's that foul on?
That's on Destin Coates.
Here comes Alan Shingles.
We got a push on Destin. I think that's 4 fouls. Either 3 or 4 on Destin. You have to check with the score.
3
fouls. Boy, King just getting hammered down there. He's trying to get to the ball, and they've got him cut off. Then when he cuts back, they give him the bear hug.
They did not double him that time. They had been doubling him pretty much most of the time. Here's the double coming. But he was supposed to keep him from getting to the middle and send him back to the trap.
He goes to the basket, out of control.
There they go again. You can't look away. Now, what was the call now?
24 bumped number 5. And 5 was walking away, and then he walked up and bumped him again.
Foul on 0. He got the foul on
and then 24. And then 24. Then 24 bumped.
What did he call it? Technical foul?
Yeah, he called a technical foul on 24 on my hair buddy. Because he walked up and he bumped 5 in the back. And then 5 turned and walked away, then he walked up and bumped him again.
Now he's telling Coach Brian he has to get back to the box.
Go back to the referee's trying to maintain control.
Yeah, and Eli trying to find out what they're doing over here, because they're working a referee over here, both of them over there. So, and that's what he's saying. He said somebody need to explain something to him too. Yeah, Coach Koval took advantage of that opportunity not to let that referee get too far away.
Yeah.
Started bending that ear.
Yeah.
All these missed free throws. 1:05 left, 38-35. Rickards up by 3.
Make it 5 with 58 seconds to go. Uh-oh, that's back court.
Wow.
The King throws one in from half court.
41-35, 41 seconds left. Just that quick, it can start to slip away. All of the Rickards coaches are. And Shingle back in the game.
And that's who turned the half.
Just made the turnover.
Just made the turnover, yeah. But credit Coach Koval, boy, he's put together a team, because they weren't even competitive in the first game.
Well, they're competitive the first half, Jeff.
This is 3. He's shooting him out the gym. They haven't made that adjustment yet. Raiders just swung the ball over to him. 30 seconds. 44-35. The King's out all by himself.
Yeah, you can't argue that foul there. He reached in front of him. Going to the free throw line, shoot 1 and 1. We'll be right back. Oh, there we go again. Gentry Sparks and Alan Shingles hitting each other. They could do that Rick High. Whoa. Here comes your young jumper in there, number 15. Zakel Byron had 6 points, 4 rebounds in limited play in the first half. Blocked the shot by Alec Trotman.
Nice shot. Nice.
I told you how they block him out. Did you not see it again? He blocked him out hard. He got mad and pushed him.
(44-36). King tries to make it 44-37. So now they're talking to Gentry Sparks about his block out.
Well, I told you that the first half. The look at how they were blocking him out, and teams do that to go at you a little bit. In fact, they almost go up under you. And he just pushed him. He didn't even block him out that time.
37-44, 24.1 seconds.
They needed those 2 points.
They needed them badly. They give the ball back to Gentry Sparks. Gentry Sparks leads a fast break all the way to the goal and 1.
Wow.
The real Gentry Sparks, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a nice basket there. He's going to shoot 1 free throw. We'll be back for the free throw.
The real Gentry Sparks takes it to the hole. I see you, young Gentry. See his dad sitting over there, Gentry Sparks Sr. (46-37). You can make it a 10-point game. The Cougars were trying to 17.1 seconds to go. Gentry Sparks misses. The Raiders save and get a layup.
Oh.
Well, the Cougars got caught sleeping on that one. Didn't have to foul with 11 seconds to go. They take an 11-point lead and immediately foul. The Cougars are going to have an opportunity to score with the clock not moving.
With the clock not moving. And we'll be back for the free throw. Tavares King back at the line. And it's good.
It's money. His mom likes it. She's finally sitting down. 10-point game. 38.
6 for 7 for the free throw. From the free throw line. He's almost made as many free throws as both teams put together.
He brings it back to a 9-point game.
Oh.
Raiders almost throw it away.
Almost throw it away.
And
they do.
They do
They're
throw it
gonna
away.
get a shot. Way to look at the clock, and he found the shooter. Did you see him find the shooter?
Yeah.
And the basket is good.
And the basket is good. Boy, the Cougars needed that one.
But your point guard looked up, got in the air, was gonna make the pass in one direction, then he found his three-point shooter who almost nailed an NBA three. They were able to get the second shot in, put it in, get the offensive rebound, put it in the score, 48-41. Godby closes it out pretty good there. We're gonna take a break, come back and get ready for the final stanza.
We're back.
The difference in this game and the first game, Godby's able to score a little bit more. It was 46-33. They were down 13 at the end of 3. 48-41 tonight. It's a little bit closer.
Playing to put me in, coach, the Coley P.
They're gonna put you in, Jeff?
No. No, sir.
Somebody he wanted in the game.
But that was, like you said, that was a heads-up play by King. Saw a shooter out there on the wing.
Mature point guard.
He's hit 2 of those. That's his range right there.
Jaleel Webster with 8 points. Changed the press.
King's gonna pick up his 3rd foul.
Boy, I got to. We're at the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. We'll come back. Game kind of quieted down just a little bit, Jeff.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to catch their breath.
Yep, crowd energy. I tell you that bucket right before the quarter, end of the quarter, kind of took a little bit of the wind out of that student section.
It did.
Gentry Sparks hits the first one. Sparks on cue for 2.
Gives him 6 points.
6 points, and they have a 7-point lead. He's gonna shoot that. Kind of rushed it. He's worrying about the defense converging on him.
Oh, they weren't converging. He decided he wasn't going in there and trying to shoot that layup. He had more confidence in his 3.
Destin Coates back in the game. Raiders in no hurry now. There's an over-the-top pass to Trotman.
That was a nice pass.
That's the trajectory that the ball needs to have when you have two 6'1" guys on your 6'5" guy. Just put it up over their head high.
He's the one turned it over at the end right towards the end of the third quarter.
Coach Koval just bit his lip and immediately sends in relief. He's going to send in another player.
Alan Shingles, your hair, brother.
Yep. Shingles are going to come back in.
They picking McCray up. They're not letting him even look at it.
Look at King down there on. And they turn it over. Boy, King's down there defending a 6'5" guy.
Yeah.
He's down there holding his own. That's heart, coach. That's some heart. He'd be on my team any day. Oh, he turned the ball right back over.
Yeah, they got the ball out of Tavares' hand. They put 2 on him to make him inbound the pass to somebody else.
Wow. Coach Koval jumped up and down. He was not happy about that. Gentry Sparks. Off the mark, King. He's running. Kicks it out. Off the mark. Oh, somebody hit the lights again. Somebody hit the lights again. We had that problem last time. I see my dad over there, old Chief Walker, over there in the corner with his cowboy hat on.
Where you from, Texas? Got his boots on too?
There goes Errol Hankerson to turn the lights back on. He just went out the door.
And while they get this straight, they're sending both teams to the bench and more lights are going out. We'll be right back.
You gotta hate this as the home coach because it gives the Cougars an opportunity to come up with a defensive strategy now that you've gotten your offense rolling, getting the ball to Trotman. And that, as always, Earl Hankerson on the money, gets the lights back on immediately.
One of the hardest working ADs in the district.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing the college prep class.
No, but he went over there and got those M&Ms. He got those M&Ms.
He's doing the college prep class. He's bringing ice in.
But he shared them, so.
He's selling tickets, parking cars, turning the lights on.
But I'm going to eat my M&Ms. Handle it for a few minutes there, Jeff.
He was over at the soccer game, putting the goals up. I ride up to the school. I see him. He's on the cart, hauling the goals over to the soccer stadium. Gentry Sparks with a move to the basket. Trotman with the rebound and the putback. Raiders starting to pull away.
My words exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
It's like they shifted their defense back to 3 people on King. Here's the shooter. He's off the mark. King with the rebound. Look at that. King doing a job. Destin Coates with a move. Passes it over to, and where the Raiders are running, and Trotman with the dunk.
Yeah, I knew a timeout.
And Coach Koval wants a technical for hanging on the rim. The referee says nope. So we'll take a break here. This is the INSiiGHTS High School Sports Game of the Week. We'll be back. Stand by.
Yeah, they're starting to pull away now.
56-45.
But I think Godby still has another run in them.
Well, they need to make a run quick with 5 minutes to go.
5:38, 56-45.
Yeah. Here comes the Chief.
Coach Koval wanted to stop the bleeding a little bit.
Yeah. You gotta have a defensive plan for it. The Raiders have finally, after 4 quarters, have finally gotten Trotman in the game.
Oh my.
What's wrong?
He has 1 senior on the floor, 1 junior, and 3 sophomores on the floor for Godby.
Yeah.
3 sophomores on the floor for Godby.
Well, they're just
a couple of them up from the JV team.
They're just holding. King is just getting manhandled. Another turnover. Give it to Trotman. King defending. Trotman has another one.
He's exploding now.
Yeah. King drives in. Nice penetration and a dish and a foul.
Sophomore. With
the and 1 opportunity. It's the INSiiGHTS High School Sports Game of the Week. We'll be back right after this. It's like some of the crowd starting to file out with 5 minutes to go. The Cougars aren't out of this one yet. It's amazing. Misses. Trotman tips it.
And got the rebound.
Cougars right back in it.
I told you they had another run.
They have another run. Let's see, Coach picks it up.
JV player didn't know his defensive assignment on that press then. He's late getting there,
Gentry Sparks. Boy, great defense by King. King disrupted the offense, caused a turnover, throws the alley. And they didn't like the foul. That's going to be 4 fouls on.
Coach Cole was instantly telling his bench he needs to be cheering and supporting them.
Yeah, they need some energy.
We're going to take a break and come back for these free throws.
See if he can pull the Cougars within. Boy, critical free throws, especially here in the fourth quarter. That could have made it an 8-point game.
Still a lot of time left. A lot of time left.
So, boy, if you had these two, you could have made it a 7-point game. Now it's an 8-point game, 50-58. Destin Coates.
Yeah, he just pushed him out the way. That's what you do. Try to use his body to get in front of him and draw a foul.
Coates is going to be fouled. He's got to be in a bonus. He's going to shoot.
58-50, 4:23 left.
Yeah, it's going to be a grinded out now.
There was, as poorly as free throws have been shot, I don't think Godby wants this to be a free throw shooting contest.
Destin Coates, pretty good shooter. Off the mark. Coates off the mark. Cougars are on the run.
And another basket.
Timeout.
They got timeout.
Boy, they're within 6.
Got timeout by Godby. It's a lot of time left. That's a timeout there to just try to give him a blow. We're going to stay here through this timeout.
He's on the full. Yeah, he's getting a full timeout.
Yeah, they told him that he didn't have any 30s left. They had the full. I think the crowd has gotten a little quiet here.
Yeah, the Raiders fans definitely need to do it. The DJ's not playing.
Need the DJ now more so than any other time
now
during
more
the game.
than ever. Yes, sir.
Got to get the crowd back in the game.
The Raiders have gone flat. They turned the ball over twice. Missed free throws. The Cougars came right back down and scored. They hit a three-pointer. It's on.
If you look at the body language.
Yeah, you called it. You said the Cougars had another run.
Oh, they had another run. That's Coach Colville's team.
Cougars have another run.
Told you that he was going to have their attention after that last game.
And the lights going out thoroughly benefited the Cougars. The Rickards had changed their offensive strategy.
No, they're immediately getting ready to put some more pressure on number 12.
King comes over with that hardcore
nice
defense.
Pass.
Very nice pass by Coates inside. And the Raiders needed that one because they were flat.
The crowd didn't even respond to that
one. A shot. King set him up lovely. Off the mark, Trotman with the rebound. Trotman's in there. He's just going to impose his will because there's no one in there that can out-jump him. And he passed it up. Trotman's in there again. Goes up, he's fouled, and one. Yeah, this is going to be the Trotman show now. He's going to impose his will because they can't stop him.
I have him for 18 points.
They're going to have to get Allen back in there.
Allen or number 15, the young boy that was jumping so well.
Or either one of the two. Trotman with the free throw. Boy, that's critical there. Timeout Raiders.
And we got a timeout there. 63-52, 3:36 left. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
Full timeout. Hold on, give me a second before we come back.
That's no problem. We had 22 commercials.
All right, yeah, so yeah, we can just stay here from now on. All right, we're back.
Godby has the dance team and the cheerleaders.
Here's the DJ, and immediately the folks get up right behind you. Little girl right behind you is killing it. She sits down now. 3 minutes, 36 seconds to go. It's going to be a grinded out 3 minutes and 36 seconds.
Now I want to see if Godby has another timeout. I mean, another run left.
Now see, they put 21 back in, just like you said. Because the Cougars throwing up shots, they're going to need rebounds.
Well, they came out in a zone press now in a 1-2-2. They had been running a lot of man-to-man on them, but they're in a 1-2-2, three-quarter court press.
1-2-2. Yeah, this will definitely slow. It'll slow the.
They're trying to take that pass away in the middle, but being a well-coached ball club that they are, they just passed out of it. But I like the defensive adjustment by Rickards.
Yeah, they're gonna that definitely slowed the Cougars down. See, the Raiders will be content with that as long as the Cougars.
See Coach Koval over here showing the sophomore where to go on the zone offense.
Yeah,
he's actually walking him through.
Warning on the bench.
He told Coach Bryant to stay seated, but he's talking to the assistant coaches. I don't think he really knows who said what. He heard something and he tried to respond to that, but it wasn't Eli, I don't believe.
You know, at this point, just let the kids play.
Well, it's an 11-point game.
Yeah, just let the kids play. Just like that was just, to me, just insignificant. For the referee.
Boy, they close out on that shooter now.
The referee come all the way across court just to address.
He tried to draw that one.
Raiders with the rebound. They push it up, and there's nice push. King right back. King's got to get to the hole and create something. The Raiders. Nice bucket there. They needed that one.
It was.
Nice bucket.
And there's a timeout by Koval, and he's eating them up a little bit.
I didn't think the full timeout. He done had any more 30-second timeouts.
Right. But he took that timeout quick there, 65-54. You got him on the dance. You got him on the gym floor over here to your left.
Yeah, I see him. That's the Godby. They're up here in the stands. They're over here in the stands, getting it in. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get up and get it in myself.
Let's not get put out the gym.
They ain't got nothing on me. I'll show them how FAMU High represents.
I wish your son would text you again and tell you to stay with the game.
Look at the goal.
Over here in the student section.
Yeah. My daughter was telling me about this song, 1-2, then look back. We got a technical or something.
I don't know. I was watching the dancers.
Yeah, I was watching the dance. I was watching the dance show too.
If they call it tech, nobody's shooting a free throw. They're still taking the ball out under the basket.
Destin Coates alertly. Boy, he almost
did travel. He did travel.
Oh, okay.
He did travel. They applied the same defensive strategy. They took the ball out of Destin Coates' hand and wanted anybody else other than Destin to handle it. The same thing that they were doing on Godby.
King kicks it out. There it is. That's what they've been trying to get. King with the penetration. 65-57. Destin Coates alertly on that last inbound play ran the baseline, and you don't see a lot of players do that. They're not disciplined enough. after a team scores, you can run the baseline with the basketball.
65-57, 8 points and a foul.
And one. Uh-oh, they got to be careful here. Cougars right back in it, 2 minutes to go.
Deshaun Rucker, 5'10", sophomore, 65-59. 2 for 3 from the free throw line.
Yes, at that point, you're Trotman. You just let him take the 2 because you're already beaten there. Don't let him score with the clock not moving. Right now, the clock's a bigger enemy for the Cougars. And a miss. They needed that. They needed every free throw desperately.
And a miss.
Foul there.
Landed a little awkwardly. Somebody just fouled out. Number 1.
20 seconds. Well, the referees are just imposing their will on this.
Well, that's how long you got to make the substitution. But actually, we used it as a timeout and called everybody over to the side while we took our time putting them in.
They must have a hot date tonight or something. Let's see, what time is it? It's 8:50. They must be trying to make it to the Shriners.
That's all the time they had left to put somebody in.
Must be trying to make it.
Jeff auditioning for Comic View. Nice touch.
Boy, he's got to be in the 20-point range now.
Oh, yeah, he's in the range.
He's hit 4 threes.
$159 left.
2 free throws. 67-59. Raiders are gonna lay back. Now they converge on King. And it's blocked. Out of bounds.
You were wrong. He has 5 threes.
5 threes.
I had him for 23 unofficially.
5 threes.
He has had a great night.
Trotman's out here defending high.
Just hands straight up.
Yeah.
Too much size.
And again, that's what, if you get beat down there, just let them go because the clock is the bigger enemy. You don't want them to score with the clock not moving. Boy, Gentry Sparks just on fire with the assist. I'm sorry, Destin Coates, not Gentry Sparks. King with the 3.
Well, Coach Koval runs all the way out in the referee's face to call those.
Was it a 3 or a 2? It was a 3.
Should have been a 3. Should have been a 3.
62.
62-69, 121 left. 5, 7, 9, 14.
That's Strap. There's Strap over there.
I got him for 19 points.
Strap over in the student section showing out. Rickards lady basketball team getting it in.
Tavares King with 19 points. He really missed Trey Jones, his running partner, with him, but I think that he found a new one with his sophomore, number 3, Jason Jackson, JJ.
Yeah, he's hit 3 threes.
He also had help from Deshaun Rucker, another sophomore. He had 10. Jaleel Webster, another sophomore. He had 8. So the youngsters came to play. And I know what Coach Koval's trying to do. He's trying to get them ready.
Coach Koval's saying legal substitution there, trying to get.
Oh, he was standing down here at the edge of the court.
Yeah, he was standing down here drinking Gatorade like he wasn't in the game. Raiders are gonna hold the ball, get it to the middle. Trotman, and they turn it over. Boy, Coach Bryant's got to be 38 hot.
If he is, it doesn't show. He's just standing here with his hands on his hip, giving him the death stare. DEFCON 7.
No one looks over this way.
No, nobody.
33 kind of cut his eyes this way.
102.
Godby still got time.
They took the other young 3-point shooter out the game.
They still have time. Here's a 3. Off the mark. Destin Coates with the rebound. Boy, he's in there battling. Gets it.
I don't know how he saw him.
Yep. Nice left hand there.
And I think that was the nail in the proverbial coffin.
Nice left hand there. And immediately folks started hopping up, started grabbing keys. You're going to get a offensive foul there.
Yeah.
Like he was well in position, had his hand straight up.
That was an easy one to call.
Yeah. Well, they got him. Yeah, folks are starting to head to the exits now.
Coach Hankerson got him going that.
Yeah, that sounded like Coach Hankerson.
It was him. Coach Brian said, to get his off the court, to keep his behind off the court.
He used a much more colorful adjective.
Yeah, he did, and fewer letters in the word too.
Well, they're playing the T-Pain win. Game's not over yet. If they come back and win this one, will make top 10 plays of the not top 10.
Yeah, we'll show all 30 seconds of this forever.
Exactly. See, there's a foul.
Coach Koval upset about that foul.
Actually, not the right guy to foul.
That might be what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to give him an earful. Saying, hey,
he's giving him an earful now.
Yeah, not the guy to foul. And plus, you had 4 fouls. Put the freshman back in, the sophomore. Hope the folks at home are enjoying this one as much as we have.
Missed that free throw.
Uh-oh.
He stuck at 25 points. Why are you hollering, uh-oh? It's not enough time for that miss to affect him.
20 seconds.
Missed them both.
That always, it's a bad omen when you play. All we do is win, and there's still time on the clock. If you're not up by like 75.
And they could have let him have that too.
The Cougars going to score without the clock moving here. They'll have an opportunity to score without the clock moving. Missed. Crucial there. Crucial free throw there. Everybody stay tuned for our post-game coverage and analysis. Another foul on the Raiders. Are they going to give him another shot?
I think that was a lane violation.
Lane violation?
In the lane a little bit too quick. And get another shot. Like the NBA's old rule, 3 to make 2, they give you a bonus shot if you miss. Godby.
They foul immediately.
Yeah. Coach Koval working them. He shook the player's hand for Rickards. He used to coach at Rickards. Everybody knows everybody.
Yep, he's
71-63. What I like is they're going to play to the buzzer now.
Yeah.
They're going to play to the buzzer.
(72-63). King picks it up, puts up a 3 off the mark. Trotman.
Yeah, we got a text from Chelsea Johnson saying that we got the roster that we're operating from is wrong.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Coach Johnson. I really look at the text, but this one kept coming through, and I looked at it. I appreciate you telling us this. We can only, as you know, we only go by the information we get. And I really apologize to the families if we've been calling out your son's name incorrectly or identifying the wrong player.
Except for Gentry Sparks.
It's never our intention to do that. We think that these young men and women who are playing these sports need to be recognized. That's why we do what we do. And the buzzer goes off. 73-63. Coach Koval shook his hand. He said, good job. Coach Eli Bryant, lips ain't parked. He just nodded his head. But he just hugged Tavares and gave him the biggest smile of the night.
Yeah, Raiders swept. Raiders have swept the Cougars 2-0. So I'm sure if they see each other in the playoff, in a playoff implication.
Now they're going to see each other at least in the district.
In the district, yes, sir.
You know, they should still finish 1-2 in the district and have to play again in the sectional subfinals, semifinals in the sectional. So they'll see each other at least once, hopefully twice. The more they play each other, that means both of them have been winning and advanced. So we want as many teams from Tallahassee to advance and get to Lakeland as possible.
Yeah, I can't say enough about King. He's still doing it that much of a threat. But defensively tonight, he was on fire with steals and disruptions, and you know he's down there posted up on Trotman, you know, trying to keep the big man out of the lanes. So can't say enough about King. The Cougars have made a tremendous stride, adding some help from the JV squad, and boy, they have a bright future ahead of them.
Well, you say Tavares was more of a threat defensively, but he's almost scored 20 points tonight.
Yeah.
And he did it on fewer shot attempts. He didn't take as many forced shots as we've seen him take before, and they played within the offense a lot more, even without Trey. So when he comes back, see, Rickards can't get too comfortable because each time Godby comes out, they're playing better.
And they keyed on him, and again, they were able to key on him in that first game, and now when Coach Koval puts in his three-point shooters, his young guys, and they're hitting threes, now they immediately have to respect those guys, and they got to cover them. And that opened King, that just opened it up for King, like you said, a quiet 20-something points. You know, but like I said, his defense was first class tonight.
Yeah, well, his defense is always there. His defense has always been ahead of his offense, actually. And he's had to carry more weight than he normally has to. And when Trey was out, missing him, it put a lot of weight on it. But yet still, Rickards is going to play better, too. They haven't had Destin but for 2 or 3 games. And the longer they have him, he gets acclimated to football, back to basketball. And just from coming back from the injury, you always have a period of adjustment when the football players come back. But it was even longer for him because he had been non-participatory. He had not been playing. Right. He was trying to get fully healed to come back to be in a position to play competitively. So having him, you can see the difference in the team in terms of settling him down. And he still made some turnovers that were a little bit uncharacteristic of him. But he hit 2 big threes at a time when Godby was making a run. And I know that Coach tried to jump out there and block one of those shots. He shot him so far. And it hit nothing but the bottom. I was a little surprised to see that and then come back and hit another one like he did.
Yeah.
When they're playing physical, the advantage that he has is he's already a football player who's used to contact and he's physically strong. So anytime that there's a lot of physical play at the guard spot, he's going to come out on top of that because he lives for the contact.
Yeah.
The disadvantage is with Trey because Tavares, he's just small. He gets beat up because he's little, but you have to catch him to hit him. It's not easy to get to him because he'll go by you.
Well, they were manhandled. Anybody who watches the video will see him getting bear hugged and manhandled the whole game. So they did their best to keep him away from the ball within reason, and the referees didn't call it, but they had him in a mug a couple of times. And like I said, King still did his thing. Excellent job defensively. They just couldn't get the W tonight, but the Cougars are looking good.
Number 3 is from Godby is Tyreek McElwin. He's the 3-point specialist that went in the game. We had a different name for him. And number 21 is actually Kay Richardson, and he's a senior.
Okay.
Kamari Richardson. So we had that wrong as well. But we were able to get it and get a correction. Thank you, Coach Johnson.
Thank you, Coach Johnson. Watching via YouTube.
Oh, yeah. We appreciate the support and the listeners. We appreciate Coach Hankerson.
Yeah.
Coach Hankerson was the one who effectively told us how to do what we were doing and approved it. We got out. I mean, we have some really, really good ADs in the area that have allowed us to be able to do what we do and bring these games to you.
Yes, sir.
And we really do appreciate having that. And we have some of my former students in here. They all grown up cheerleaders over here at Rickards High, as they were saying, Rick High. That's one of the things I like about being over here at Rickards. You have so many people that you know that come over and speak to you. Here's their mom, Sabrina Thompson. She helped us do so many things on campus, and a lot of the things that we've done when we were on campus was because of the help of Sabrina Thompson. So we appreciate that. That's when we were a family. Everybody worked to help each other.
Yeah, when I interned in the president's office years ago, she was there. She's an institution at the institution.
Yeah, she is. And her daughter's here from Rickards. Both were cheerleaders. They used to be in the Moon when we would be doing decorating and getting the event and venue ready. They were little in the gym helping us get straight and set up. So we watched them grow up.
All right.
That's one of the things that we talk about is the family atmosphere that exists everywhere. And now we have superstar Lanaya Lee here. I'm gonna put on for a minute, Jeff.
No problem. We got about 3 minutes.
Lanaya.
Yes, sir.
What's your comment on the game?
I think they did better. They're better adjusting to Allen and Will not playing. Looks a lot better than last time, in my opinion.
Okay.
Coming from Godby, too, because Godby played a lot better this game than last time.
They did. Tell us about you. We've missed you this year. Tell your listening audience and viewing audience about Lanaya Lee and your injury.
Well, 2 days before Thanksgiving, I played in a tournament in Jacksonville. And 2 minutes into the first quarter, I drove baseline and got tackled basically by the other team, tore my ACL. So I just had my surgery January 5th. I'm, 3 weeks out? They said I'm doing really good, so I think I'll be back for September.
Okay.
All right.
How does it feel watching your team without you? You learn a lot watching now. You see some of the things Coach was saying, don't you?
Of course. And it's really cool because I'm kind of like a mediator now, which I think we really needed that. And hopefully they'll be able to get over the hump because that's what we've been needing for like the last, 6 years since Gabby then went to state. Caitlin's freshman year, which was my, 6th grade year maybe. I remember being along with them and riding along, so it'd be nice to get back up there.
Well, see, also when you sit out and you have it taken from you, it comes to you how important it is for you to play.
Oh, yeah.
And you really miss it now, don't you?
Of course. Like, I can't even sit around and watch because it's just, I don't even know. There's no word for it. I want to play.
Right. And so you talk to them and try to get them to see what you see. Do they listen to you at all?
At times. I think it's more so, I think everyone has that moment where, like, you don't want to listen to the coach, but you kind of need to. So that's where I step in, and I'm, like, breaking it down to our terms. And they're like, okay, well, I guess that makes more sense.
Okay. Well, we wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you.
We know that you're going to be with Rickards every step of the way, hopefully all the way to Lakeland. I know that's the goal.
Major goal.
No, I know that's the goal, and we appreciate you taking a few minutes to come over here and speak. What I talked about, Jeff, they always speak.
Oh, yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much. And all the support on social media. We see you pushing us on there. We appreciate that. Tell them your handle on there.
At Lanaya_Lee, LANIYAH_LEE.
That's if you're not already following them. Probably already everybody is. Thank you, Lanaya, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
And as I told you, she always comes over, speaks. The Godby girls team have always been that way. Godby boys team last year, they just come over, and it's nice for them to just acknowledge you and speak. And, hey, thank you. And they push out your stuff on social media and let people know when it's a live stream. I mean, we did live stream in Jacksonville and Reebok and Reigns, and we had close to 250 people watching it on live stream just based on them letting people know that the game was being live streamed.
Yes, sir. All right.
Well, Jeff, Slick Rick Walker, Oh, he got the original Jefferson Walker up there. Hey, you got him going because it's almost time for baseball.
Yeah.
So tell him we're going to get him out of retirement to come back to do baseball with you again.
Back in baseball, and the Childs is going to be state competitive in baseball this year.
Oh, we gotta have to get to Thomasville and do some games up there. They're one of the top 5 ranked baseball teams in the state of Georgia, and told us they have two potential draft picks coming out of Thomasville High School in baseball. So we try to get around, might do some flag football this year, get an opportunity to show people some of the talent in the area. And flag football itself, one of the fastest growing sports that we have.
Yeah, they're shutting the lights off on us. They want us to get out.
Yeah, well, I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
That's Earl Hankerson over there giving us the rap signal.
Well, we need to make it a rap. And this is their coach, Mickey Clayton, along with Slick Rick, Jefferson Walker, the legend's son, the son of Chief Walker. They still working together as a tag team up there. We appreciate y'all being with us today. We're winding down the basketball season coverage. We've had an outstanding year with basketball. Make sure you keep up with our INSiiGHTS Super SiiX, Top SiiX girls team, Top SiiX boys team. We had a real battle. Rickards coming in tied for number 2 on the boys ledger, with Godby coming in at number 5. We had FAMU High get involved with a win they had over Godby last week, and we got Thomasville High still number 1. They're rolling about 15-3 now. Lincoln High on the girls end number 1. INSiiGHTS Super SiiX. We appreciate you being with us, and stay with us for our next live stream broadcast. We got 2 coming next week, and we got games on this Saturday on WCTV2, our sponsor, every Saturday night, 7:30 to 10. This is INSiiGHTS signing off, but still following sports.